Okay, June 18 at Factory Farm. Lots of progress. Last week we finally got the tractor shipped, the whole package, tractor, compressed earth, brick press, pulverizer shipped off to Colorado. James Slade helped on that. We've got the James Slade Life Track back from Texas, and it works well. We're going to put a new fan on that since one of them draws too much power, but we're going to actually start doing, we want to get some surveying equipment and literally start, so in the next week or two, survey out the whole plot with like 2-foot contours across the whole 30 acres, and then do some keyline plowing. So we want to set up the tractor to pull a plow. So actually we got to get a plow from our neighbor. We got one that belongs to us actually, things like that. So we've got the tractor shipped. We've got the last kind of loose end is the Kickstarter reward structure. We're sending out the T-shirts, stickers, DVDs, and starting magnets, and organizing the workshop for the OSC micro house. So as soon as the tractor's up and the new CEB press is up, the next thing is Brianna, since she's pretty much finished on the ironworker, we're going to get to the CEB press, the new modified one with a thicker frame, and we're going to try to build that out. And then Marshall, our production director, is going to arrive and manage more of that after Brianna leaves, and we'll continue from there. But basically get that CEB press up, not only for the production run that we're trying to get to 20,000 per month by December, but also to build the housing, new infrastructure, cow shed, things like that. So we got a lot of good news here. So let's just go through the people here. So Gabi, tell us the latest update.
We
got some
paid
success.
the deposit on a cow. We have the perfect one. It's coming in 2 weeks, and we have that amount of time to get all the infrastructure set up. It's pretty simple. There's a lot of buying to do. That's my main focus right now. I have lists. We need seeds, surveying equipment, cow fencing supplies, and there's a list online. And aside from that, we need to plant really, really soon because they're stretching the season. So we're going to go down to Kansas City, get everything we need, and yeah, we'll have milk and some plants pretty soon. The sweet potatoes are still growing. They're still good. I checked them today. And
there's 8.
Yeah, I'm working on identifying some plants that we can propagate, some nitrogen-fixing shrubs, and I took a walk around. There's a lot of berries that we can propagate.
Raspberries.
Raspberries, blackberries, gooseberries, unidentified berries that are also really delicious.
Nice.
And I found some oleaster that we can propagate.
Oh, yeah.
And black walnuts are starting to fall, so hopefully we can collect some and get them cracking.
Not
I'll
yet.
research the processing.
They'll be the young ones, but
they are the young ones. They're kind of shrivelly, so we'll see when they get tasty.
Okay, and then as far as the tether for the cow, we're considering a tether right now.
Yeah,
and
tether plus electric fencing.
Yeah.
I need to make a halter, so I have the supplies to do that. I just have to sit down and do it. And tether, I have a rope. I have cowbells. I knew I'd use them someday, so we're good on that.
Okay, excellent. So lots of progress on the agriculture front, and let's see, the survey is going to be a big deal, and you're going to get into the workshop and learn a little bit of torch and weld for fixing equipment and things like that. That's awesome.
Building a biochar kiln.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we'll put that on the plan. Okay, Darren, tell us the latest. You're leaving tomorrow. There's lots of progress on the torch table. Where we're at on that?
Leaving tomorrow, so I want to get as much done as I can. We have the x-axes loosely aligned so we can actually move them. We moved Y and Z last night, and we're going to try to move all 3 of them at the same time today.
So that's the goal. Just you guys are busy on that then?
Yes.
Excellent.
Best case scenario is we're going to be able to torch something before I leave tonight.
Okay. We got the end stops on there, or?
No end stops.
No end stops yet. They'll be later. Okay. Inso.
All right. We got the sourcing list for the cold saw done.
That's pretty much done for review.
That's for review.
Okay.
And then the cold saw manufacturing instructions are basically finished, but you have to fill in the details. Like all the details behind the steps, that's in progress.
Okay, so we'll go over that later. We got the review meeting for Teal Fellowship tonight at 5:30. We'll do that.
For 5, actually.
5, okay. 5, we'll do that after that. That'll be good.
Cool.
All right, Chris, what's
Morning.
going on? Good morning.
This weekend, Saturday, we tack welded the table, the torch table frame.
Yep.
Put up some videos on that. And cleaned up Hab Lab. Sunday we spent at the lake. Today I'm working with Darren as much as possible while he's here.
On the torch table, yeah.
For the goal of torching
Excellent.
something tonight.
Both those 3 of you are going to take that together. Little
Swarm it.
little swarm. Okay. All right. So we've got a new member, Factory Farm. Tell us about yourself. Graham.
Today, probably just gonna familiarize myself.
Okay, say your name. And
My
start.
name is Graham.
Uh-huh.
From Texas. Came here to learn fabrication, and if I end up running with that, then I'm gonna learn how to fabricate a life track.
Micro track.
Well, I gotta learn other fabrication skills first. So I was thinking I could help with life track fabrication, CEBs. But right now I'm just kind of, and then move on to micro track. But right now I'm just familiarizing myself today and helping organize.
Yep, and then, you got a little design in SketchUp already. That's a good working start. So we can publish that. Actually, publish that on our Flashy XM. Just put a link to that. We'll show you how.
Okay. It's on the microtrack research page too. So.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, we should actually, so the policy, basically the record keeping on a main interface page on the wiki, we just all put up the tasks done on a day-by-day basis. So we'll keep doing that.
Cool.
Okay, excellent.
Hey, I'm Aaron. Here we're going to work on knocking the Kickstarter out and then get the recruiting system set up and ready to go with the 6 people in the documentation team. And then we're knocking out the 501c3 application this week and getting ready to have standard practices like accounting and board meetings and stuff like that. And then I've just got a ton of partnerships I got to follow up on. So
Okay.
that's pretty it.
Lots of work in the background with Aaron.
Yep.
Okay, excellent. Aiden.
So over the weekend, I got like 90% done on the welding table. Just got a few more
Oh,
welds to do, and then I gotta flip it over.
Did Jose start that and you finished it? He tacked it and you did the rest, or did you do the whole thing?
He tacked it for me, and then kind of helped me out with dimensions, got me started, and I did the rest. Today I'm gonna finish that. Maybe do some Kickstarter magnets if they showed up.
Yeah, they did. So actually, that's a good priority
Yeah.
because we got to get that whole thing. Like we're promising by the 27th, we're gonna ship out everything.
Yeah, I'm gonna do those.
So we can set up the old iron worker, the hole punch here. Can put it, maybe invert the table and put the iron worker on there. It's in the tractor right there. We brought it over. Yeah. So it'll be a good thing. Yeah. So Jose left. He's swimming back in Spain, and it was a good 3 months. Lots got done, and he helped teach a lot of you guys some fab skills.
Yeah.
That's pretty good. So, yeah, that's about all. So we've got good progress. I'm taking off to TED Global actually on Wednesday and Thursday, so just to wrap up a lot of good stuff here and go there for a mini vacation and come back. And by that time, Alex, who's going to be here, we're going to have Marshall and Parker arrive by that time. So the team is going to be building. So the main focus right now with Aaron here is really the recruiting and strategic plan. And let's try to do this. So we're actually going to formalize some training. Like, for example, Tuesday, we'd like to have Yunso teach us CAD. So basically, I was thinking like an 8 to 11, basically night school at Factory Farm, because we're pretty busy during the day. But night school, 8 to 11, we'll all get on CAD so that all of us here can basically do professional level CAD for all the works, like Gabi, and talking about things like fiber processing equipment. I mean, so at this point, we're really excited about all of us getting some high-level skills. It'll take a few weeks maybe, depending how. But really, the key is I find it's like if a person wants to do it, they have a real motivation, then it becomes easy because there's a very clear purpose, unlike school. So we'll learn fast, and I look forward to that. I was thinking maybe on Thursdays we could have something like community visioning, like maybe spend a couple hours on that. Once again, in a Factory Farm night school, maybe like 8 to 11, and come up with some, maybe like burn down graphs, because there's a lot of tasks. We should find out, like I was, after reading The Art of Community last night, I'm thinking we should figure out a good system to do project tracking, as in just simple burn down charts. I mean, just let's select, okay, our release cycle for the next 6 months, put down all the tasks that we know are definite in there, and just start burning it down and have some kind of a good project tracking. Just improve our project tracking, because that's pretty much missing. I mean, it's really low key right now. So, okay, well, that's about it. We got a lot of meetings, lots of progress today, and we'll take it from there. Thanks.